how do you see the spirituality in your professionalism, in your acting specifically,
Okay.
basic when you are doing an acting, then how do you realize it that you are doing it this as a acting, and do you see that difference in your normal life? I mean, is it a different life for you, like acting and the normal life, or is it the same for you after spirituality?
It's a deep subject, but let's talk it out. It is a very interesting subject too, and there are lots of things which have been said, and still there are lots of things which have not been said yet. So I will try to cover everything. However, everything cannot be covered, but I will try to cover maximum I can. So when I started, I think it was in 2008 when I realized that the only thing I'm interested into is the entertainment industry. I have a good stories to tell, but I don't know at that time. I don't have any guidance that how should I begin, how should I make a career, or how should I take it as a profession. All I have is ideas, but I don't know how to actualize it. Then I I knew about Osho. I read Osho before, but at that was the time where when I started reading more. I started reading very deeply, and it is in one of his book called Sri Krishna Man and his philosophy. It is English version, and Gujarati version is Krishna. I read Gujarati version, and in that he stated that only a yogi could be a good actor, and it is a vice versa. A good actor can be a yogi, and a yogi can be a good actor. So that's what I stuck there. I said, "Oh my God, it is connected." Later on, when I moved into acting, and I read a book called there are three books written by Konstantin Stanislavski. He is considered as the father of modern acting. He is the pillar of modern acting, and he has wrote these three books. And among them, one is creating a role. In that book, he mentioned that acting is very much spiritual thing, and he also mentioned yogis, sufis, and fakirs. He has been with them, and he found something, and then he invented these techniques how to approach truthfully to the acting, how to bring a life to the acting, how to bring a life to the character that he taught. So it comes to the point, to the spirituality. Osho said the same thing, and he has deeper experience about only acting and in connection with spirituality. So then I get to know that, yes, it is connected. We cannot separate these two things, because both things, spirituality, acting, both concerns with self. We work on self, we work on observations, inner and outer, and then we decide what to do, whether on the stage, whether in front of the camera, whether in our life. In the ashram, we learn how to how to be in the state of witnessing, how to be calm, how to observe, and we apply it in the real life. Same thing happens in the acting. We learn the techniques of acting, and we apply in front of camera, on the stage. So it is the same thing. And my acting teacher, Mr. Shubdi Praha, he used to say, don't focus too much on acting techniques, but be a good human in your personal life, and acting will follow. And I experienced this. The better version uh, we start become, the acting, truthful acting, natural comes. We don't have to make an effort to act or to understand something, because our heart is so open that it receives, it understands everything, and it just comes. We don't have to make an effort. However, there are some things we have to practice, like body language, voice, because it is a matter of habit. Our body is, it has a habit of walking or behaving or responding in a particular way. Our voice has a habit to speak in a particular manner. So that habitual things are to be broken, because character is not that we are playing in real life. So that has to be broken. But as far as emotions are concerned, as far as understanding is concerned, we get it fully because the heart is open, our receptivity is open. So that comes in what we say, so surety that you are just no, you just know you are on, and you say to the director, "Yeah, I am ready." And even I say, director changes it, you accept that it too. I experience all these things. We work in a commercial industry where we don't have time to prepare. So we just get 10 to 15 minutes and we get our dialogue and we need to understand everything. The text, behind the text, we have to memorize it and we have to emote it and we have to act it truthfully. And then comes director's vision. That comes later on. There are some directors which are very clear, they inform us before, but there are some directors who sees our performance first and then they feedback. So when they say that you need to change this, then there are many actors who finds it very difficult because they stuck with their vision. They only think that their vision is true, and this is the only way to express. This is the only way this thing should be perceived and should be expressed. They stuck to their vision. But when we have openness, when we have our hearts open, so then we allow director's vision. Then we allow that vision to be worked upon us, and then we express it truthfully and convincingly according to the director's vision. So that is also another kind of experience because we live our truth also, we live their truth also, and cinema is the director's medium. So we have to follow that. So these all experiences that they taught me that spirituality and acting is deeply connected. They cannot be separated. And acting is the shadow of the personal life we are living. What I am in my personal life is going to be reflected in acting. Not be for it is not like that that I am. If I'm a good human in my personal life and if I'm playing a villainous character, then there is a contrast. But what my point is, the approach to my acting is dominated by the personal life I am living because acting is very authentic art. It is performing, and not only acting but every performing art, be it singing, be it dancing, be it acting. Any performing art is connected with the self. It comes from ourselves and we express ourselves. So if we are not purified, our art that our art will be affected. So first of all, we have to work on ourselves. And then we should worry about the art or any other thing or any other technique. So this is the thing which is missing today. And this is something that we should now focus on. That's what I believe.
How do you see that in today's acting world, is every actors or actresses are spiritually inclined with their acting, or how much it is necessary now to understand the spirituality for having a to do a better acting?
To do a better acting, only way is spirituality. That's the only way. I have you may also have heard that so and so actor he put himself or herself in a room, closes the door and windows, and try to be in the character. He reads, and they name it method acting. But method acting is something very different. It is not just lock into the room and you do that. Every acting technique should be first of all, person has to work on himself or herself. First of all, person has to know which is his type, and then he should worry about the technique because every technique is designed for different kind of personalities. So whether my personality is fit for method acting or not, what is my type, that I have to find out. That is the first thing. And even before that, I need to know what the sources I am carrying with myself because every technique is going to bring something out from us, bring something out of us. So we have to carry something within us. Unless we have something within us, the technique isn't going to work. So nobody is focusing on that. Everybody is worrying on the technique. Nobody is worrying on the source. So what my point is, We should focus on the source. We should work on the source, and then acting technique, any acting technique would work. So it is now time that a person has to think, what the source I am carrying? Are my sources corrupted? If I, for example, if so, I don't want to name him, a big superstar. He got of a role of a good character, and he dropped eating meat for that period of time. So now the whole life you were non-vegetarian, and now you are being a vegetarian for a particular period of time, and then you will again be a non-vegetarian after that. So you are just doing it for some period only. So it is something, I would say, a professional act, not a spiritual act, because it carry a purpose. It serves a purpose. You are not doing with your heart, because what happens to Buddha? He felt something in his heart and he left everything. What happens to Mahavir? He Something happens to his heart, he left everything. I'm not saying he should left everything, but unless he has that purity, he cannot do justice to the character. He is just doing the job. For example, you hire a robot and a robot does everything, a perfect mechanism. So these are just robots. They are just performing a particular mechanism. They are not doing with their heart because they don't have an experience of heart. To experience a heart, they need to have a certain lifestyle, addiction free lifestyle. Then only their cells will be in a position to respond and to receive. So first of all, they have to maintain a lifestyle from very initial stage of their life. Then only they will be able to go further into spirituality. Every star, I have worked in Bollywood, I have worked in regional films, I have also done two Hollywood films, and I have seen that most of the people at least have one addiction, that is smoking. Alcohol is another, drugs are something more, but everybody has some kind of addiction, and when they have addiction they miss one thing, that is called body purification. There are three dimensions in any sadhana: Sharir Shuddhi, Man Shuddhi, Bhava Shuddhi. Body purification, mind purification, and purification of emotion, deeper emotions. So unless we do that, we cannot receive, we cannot respond, because our cells are not in particular position to perform. So this is what yoga says, and this is what any sadhana would come to this point. So this three-dimension actor has to maintain, and that's what Bharat Muni explained in Natya Shastra in different ways. He focused on virtues. The person who wants to become an actor or actress, he or she has to pursue some virtues in his or her personal life. It is called, there are nine rasas you may have heard of. So there is a sadhana for all the rasas, four positive rasas, four negative rasas, and one is neutral rasas. Neutral rasas is shant rasas, silence. So that is called a neutral. That is called meditation, a state of being in meditation, meditative peace, whatever you name it. So that should be the normal position. A normal human being, a normal person living a normal life, shant rasa. But when situation arises, all the rasas are there to perform their duties. So when a person into, especially an actor, when an actor is into a sadhana, how he uh, how he achieves four positive rasas is he has to practice. For example, hasya rasa. So if he wants to achieve hasya rasa, so he will what he will do. He will uh, uh, he will have a that what we say sankalp. He will have a sankalp that uh, whatever situations I face from today onwards, I will take it as a laughter. I will laugh it out. And that's how, no matter whatever happens, he will laugh it out. And that's how Hasya Rasa will be achieved. So similarly, there is a Shringar Rasa, love. Whatever happens in my life, I will approach with love. whatever happens. Then it is shaurya, courage. Whatever happens in my life, I will deal with shaurya, I will deal with courage. Then it is wonder, adbhut rasa. Whatever see in my life, I will see it with wonder. Whatever happens in my life, I will see with wonder. Wow, is it so? That kind of innocency, a childlike innocency, I will try to achieve. I will try to see. I will try to find out in my daily activities, in my daily happenings. And that's how positive rasas are achieved. And how negative rasas are achieved. Negative rasas, for negative rasas, I will not do that. Whatever happens in my life, I will not do that. For example, angry, Raudra. Whatever happens in my life, whether it is in Ahmedabad traffic or is in Surat traffic, I will not be angry. So that's how Raudra Rasa will be achieved. And that's how another, there is Bhayanak, Dar, fear. Whatever happens, I will not get frightened. Then there is Bibhatsa. Whatever happens, I will not get, what we say, irritated, or not get, uh, not let those dirty things dominated me. So that's how these rasas are achieved. And among them, in between, there is the neutral rasa, shant rasa. That is the state of meditation. That's why an actor is advised to practice meditation daily. Because as we take bath to clean our body, meditation cleans our mind, meditation cleans our emotions. And that is very much necessary because actor works with body, mind, emotion, and synchronicity of all these three. And meditation, yoga, and pranayam does this thing. So that's why an actor's routine must have yoga, pranayam, and meditation in their personal life.